Hi guys, the live show we did on Saturday has been uploaded to YouTube, and I didn't even know I uploaded this stuff since Saturday, and I checked it just now, and I saw private. It was uploaded on, the visibility was private, but it's now public. Go check it out though. Great experience with you guys. Thank you guys for your love and your support. You get me. I am very humble to be your host. Life is not as complicated as people like to make it be. You get me? Life has certain expectations for every human being. Either you're a man or you're a woman. If you're a rich, successful woman and you're doing well for yourself financially, and you struggle to find a wealthy man to be your crown, that man does not have insecurities or low self-esteem just because he does not want to be with you. It's because you are not what those men want. Think about this from this standpoint. The fact that you choose to go for a rich man over a poor man, that does not mean you have low self-esteem. Those poor men can provide you safety and security. The same thing with men that prefer to go for a basic woman rather than go for an accomplished woman. You have to understand this. And people like us that make podcasts out of teaching, mastery, personal development, that does not mean I hate you. My platform, for example, for the past 2 months, I've been shadow banned, and it's fine. We're not making money off of this. We're just teaching. You get me? We've been shadow banned because people report the podcast for hatred. How is it hatred for telling you that you don't have common sense? How is it hatred for telling you that you don't have common sense? Which you don't have common sense. I was explaining last week, I said, sex with a man on a platonic level, as a woman, if that man is not your main man, you are you have the shorter end of the stick. You do. I swear to you. That's all I said. Every live show I do, I get 2 or 3 restrictions for the way I talk. They said I'm not supposed to say those things. But I'll tell you the blunt truth. Irrespective of how I say it, I'm telling you exactly how men think. Now, I'm not forcing you to listen to me. This is a man's platform. I prefer to talk to men. I say this all the time because men, there is this burden of performance on our life. It's either you listen or you don't listen. You go see him. But back to my G's, to my guys. The only way, eh? Do not settle for no woman. You want to become your best version. And your best version does not necessarily mean you become a multimillionaire. This is for guys. That does not mean you become a multimillionaire. If 3 square meal is all you can afford, and you can afford clothing, niwamba, and shelter, niwamba, I'm talking about on a minimum level, that is your full potential. Good. You get me? Find you a woman that listens to you. A beautiful woman that does not listen. She is on the same level as a rich man that does not spend money on women. They are both useless. Let me say that again, because I think I'm in my preaching spirit. Yeah. A beautiful woman that does not listen to a man. Beautiful, boobs out, ass out, hips, banging body. She looks like she has common sense, but she does not have common sense. A beautiful woman like that does not listen to a man, she is on the same level as a rich man that looks like a provider, that looks like a protector, but he does not offer those things to any of his women. As a matter of fact, he prefers to do 50-50 with his women. He has money to take over everything, but he does not take care, does not care. They are both useless. Every man wants love. I was watching this podcast yesterday, and this woman said that she's a friend with this powerful man that lived with his girlfriend. And the girl, the lady is equally successful too. But both of them, that woman is that guy's account manager. So he said that the two couples wanted to travel overseas. So the man told his account manager to pay for his traveling trips through his own account, that his girlfriend is going to send money to him. Now, the lady said out of curiosity that he knows this man, that he's a masculine, solid man. And he asked him and said, why do you have your girlfriend paying for our trips and our responsibility when I know deep down that you are a man that loves to provide and you love to give? And he said he has never had this. She said she has never had this statement before in her life. That she does not know that men think like this. I tell you guys how men think. She said that man mentioned to her that she's my girlfriend. She will never become my wife. That eventually, someday, he's going to meet his wife and he's going to do everything to. And she said she asked him that, what is she doing that makes you believe that you will never marry her? For one, he said that because she makes a lot of money, she deprives me of my responsibility of taking care of her. Men want to take care of women, not entitled women. Entitled women usually believe that I'm doing you a favor for being in your life. There are so many men out there. You know that language women use all the time, that I don't need you, or I just want, no, I don't want you. No, I don't need you, but just, that nonsense word. That is you emasculating your man. You get me? Because men are natural providers and protectors. But because you've been making money, you feel the need to deprive your man of those responsibilities. No, I have my own money. I can take care of myself. You get me? Now, it's a double-edged sword. A man wants a woman that is going to take care of, but at the same time, he does not want, what is that English word? An entitled woman. Now, that is where you have to master the game of seduction and the act of ego stroking. Most older women, and this is for my guys know this, all these guys, they know this. Most older women, they feel the need, they don't have to do those things to no woman. No, I'm not going to stroke the ego of a grown man. You should go and figure it out. Men would prefer to go for younger women. And some women will come to me and say, that is a predator move. Now, let me bust your bubbles. Every man is a predator. It is a known fact. Every man you come across, irrespective of how they look, every man you see on the streets is a predator. As a matter of fact, every man is an apex predator. Do you know what an apex predator is? Let's talk about it. A lion in the jungle is an apex predator. Between a man and a lion, who do you think is more dangerous? A man is far more dangerous than a lion. The difference between the danger level between a man and a woman is the fact that women are emotionally unstable. They are emotional beings that are not emotionally stable. So it's possible for her to be happy right now, all is well, and you do something that triggers her and she destroys everything. You get me? You get me? Only a stable man can be with a woman. But for men, the bigger percentage of women have never experienced a violent man. You think you know what a violent man is. You have no idea. And the beauty of it is this. The bigger percentage of women will never especially right now that we are in the peace era. The bigger percentage of women will never experience a violent man. But surprisingly, men, we know ourselves. We know how dangerous we are. So usually though, we will try to caution our women for how they dress, how they carry themselves, how they talk outside. And the bigger percentage of women will come out and say, this guy is what is that English word? He's controlling. It's for your own good. You get me? Because if anything happens to you out there, you want me to protect you. But that's a conversation for another day. You have the ball in your court. Work on yourself, become better, and attune yourself to the expectation on your life, irrespective of your guilt tripping, trying to break a man down. Whatever you decide to do, it's not going to change those expectations. Come on now, it's not going to. We know this because life has been around for a long time. You are a human being. You want human interaction because you are a woman. Some of you will reach out to me and say, I've been dating this guy for 4 years, 5 years. He's here to propose. He's not going to propose because you're not his wife. And he knows. A man knows before we even get to the sex stage. Now, it's possible for us to say, I think she's my wife. Even at, what is that English word? Even at the inception stage, taking you out to dinner. It's possible because, women of right now are too outspoken. You get me? You're too outspoken. The expectation on your life is you don't talk too much. Most of you talk too much. You get me? You don't, a woman is calm, collected. That is the expectation. And they go and marry your mother. Oh, God. You guys should take care, man. We've been talking like this for the past 4 years. If you guys will listen to me, you will listen, you would have listened. So it's pointless. But to those of you that still report the podcast, it's not going to change what I'm saying. It's not going to change the mindset of men. It's not going to. You get me? It's not going to. We have seen men that met a woman on Monday, January 1st. By the 15th, he's telling that woman that he wants to spend the rest of his life with her. Because everything checks. Chon, 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 chon. Everything checks. But the surprising thing is this. You will come to me and nag. You want to understand why men are like this. There's no rocket science to this. If I portray myself like I'm a protector, I'm a provider, like I'm going to love you, and I end up not doing those things, or show that I can do those things, even in the dating phase, you're going to cut me off. There is massive expectation on your life as a woman. For you to bring my children and my last name to the next generation, you have to be coachable. You get me? You have to understand the mission. Be well.